Okay, I'm back. Part two of the final day. I went to the shower, went to the pool. I used a punch. No time to swim. I had to beeline there because I realized it closed in an hour and I was 25 minutes away. So I'm really glad I got that done. And it feels like old times because my car is a hot box. I had to roll up the windows. You might be able to hear the freeway. I'm parked in a library. I'm like in the butt corner. With my windows rolled up in the sunshades, and I'm in like a sun shirt, a loose long sleeve, but I'm already starting to sweat because I only took like a warmish hot shower. I didn't have the balls to go ice cold because I have a memory of being freezing cold. So I just wanted to sweat. I should hydrate, but having that caffeine at lunch, like at 10:30, was a mistake. And I didn't go to the bathroom in the morning. So the reason I felt so much like a normal person is I had to speed. It was an hour-long commute, and I had to speed to get there 10 minutes early to put on my socks and shoes and change my shirt. I don't think I put on deodorant today. I might have. I didn't have enough time even to put on deodorant. But I had some from the night before from my shower. But I felt like a normal person because I was in a rush. But I didn't go to number two, so I learned that lesson. And if I sleep that far away from work, I need to give myself like a whole half hour extra, because so much can happen. Like along the way, there's these stops. You need to stop, and stops take longer than you think because you have to. If you're pulling off the freeway, you have to slow down. You have to like do all the stop signs and turn on and off your car. So that's that. But there's a few things I wanted to like make sure I didn't forget, but now I'm forgetting them about day 30. Oh yeah, so like in terms of cheating or like surviving or how did I do financially, I got those birthday presents, $100 gas gift card which I used, and $100 of Chipotle I used in the 30-day period. So it's like effectively it was 200, and my car insurance was 214, turned out to be. So like basically I wouldn't have made my car insurance payment. Well, I would, but I would have just used food stamps. I have enough food stamps to cover the 100 I used at Chipotle, so that was like a non-issue. It just was a quality of life thing, and it gave me more time. And then the 100 of gas, I would have had to pay for that gas, like for sure. But so I would have had to dash like 5 more days, and I stopped dashing like a week, 5 to 10 days early. I got to stop dashing. It was like a revelation while I was making this series. And so that's basically it. I spent like my extra 3-4 hours a day on my off days from my day job making 30 days homeless, making this series for y'all, for myself. So I think it's a wash. Like the $100 I got for my birthday in gas, it's like, yeah, it was money that a normal homeless person wouldn't get, like because their birthday wouldn't fall and they wouldn't have generous family. But for me, it just like replaced door dashing, saved my car some miles. I still door dashed a ton. I made like almost $200 door dashing, but I was making like $5 an hour some hours. So I probably door dashed like 30 or 40 hours. Yeah, probably 30 or something. But I was doing 4-hour shifts, 4 or 5-hour shifts. I don't know. I door dashed a bunch, but it was like so painful. It's excruciating because my car weighs so much that like if there's people on the roads, like once the sunrise came, like 4 to 7 a.m. was really good. Once the sun came up, it was like miserable, and I would waste my brakes. Like I'm checking my brakes, they're squealing a little in the morning, like moisture gets on the brakes, I think, so they squeak like morning dew. But I think they're going fine. My brake pads aren't out yet, but I had to do so many hard brakes on like 45-mile-an-hour parkways at stoplights when I was dashing one day. One of my good days too, when I made like 35 or 40 bucks. But that's like a real killer on your car. So a little prayer. Hopefully I don't have to DoorDash again. Not until my car's lighter or I'm in a new place where it's more lucrative. It's just bad out here. It's high mileage. Really bad. The speed system is really bad. Like you have to like turn right onto 45-mile-an-hour roads from a stop sign. This is like really bad for a car that has poor pickup. And I just don't want to. I like push my car to make sure I don't get tailgate or rear-ended. But like that's really bad for my car because it's loaded down and I'm revving. Switching gears, it's manual. That's part of it. I'm not like super adept at shifting gears like 0 to 60 miles an hour, but I am good third gear to fifth gear. But like getting into fourth from second from a stop sign, I'm not really that good at. It takes a while for the car to like get over its inertia. What else did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, last night it was so eerie. Last night I was in a parking lot and there was just a hunting rifle. I didn't realize it. I'm so glad I like parked one spot to the left because it was by my right tire. I would have run over it. Maybe it was loaded. It would have like shot. I would have freaked out. I would have gone deaf and like probably like had a mood episode. Like things like that just like trigger mood episodes. And so I got super lucky not running over it. And then like by the morning it was gone. But like one guy shined his brights on it and I wanted to like knock on his window and be like, "Did you see that?" But like he didn't see it, and I just stayed mum and went to bed. So someone picked it up. I hope the person that dropped it, like someone was probably on a hunting trip. Maybe earlier in the day. I don't know. I feel like it was dropped at night because it would have gotten picked up in the broad daylight. So it got dropped at night and someone picked it up before sunrise the next day when I woke up and checked. I checked on the way back from a bathroom. But that was just eerie. Like knowing that like I've been worried about my safety in my car, and like in a way it's like beware of dog, like to have a gun right outside your car, because it gives anybody like second thought. Even if they're walking to your car with a gun, they're like, well, there's a gun, there's other guns in this world. So it's just a weird thing. It was really weird. The barrel was pointed away from me, so it's like I felt like even if someone else pulled in and ran over it, and it fired, it would fire just flat on the ground. It was a rifle, so it would like shoot dead straight. It would like hit, the worst is it would hit someone's hubcap and like ricochet, but it probably would have just gone through someone's tire, lodged in a tire or something. But I don't think it was loaded. Like I don't think people, it's illegal, I'm pretty sure, to drive long guns like exposed. Like they have to be unloaded. But I wanted to tell you that. That was just strange. That was night 29. That was just strange. It's like an omen. I was like, it's not a bad omen. I think it's like an omen of strength and like, not solidarity, but like, it's just like an omen of power and strength and solidity. Something like that. Like, may the gun be with you. I don't know. It was strange. Maybe that didn't bother me that much, that I just saw it as a gun on the pavement and not like a sign. Maybe that's why I felt like it was a good omen, that I'm healing, that I'm in a different place. So I certainly am sweating, and this is like kind of a spiritual experience to sweat. I'm kind of glad I didn't take a dip because I would have been all itchy from chlorine. Feeling gross. You know how you feel gross when you sweat with chlorine? Oh man, I was like kinked there. It really feels like I had a heart attack or I've had heart troubles when that happens, but like I think it's because my chest wall is like, my ribs are really tight, and I reached up with my left hand in a weird position like that, but I get this throbbing. So I don't know if I don't make it, knock on wood, if I don't make it, this video is going to be scheduled to release probably before I don't make it, if I don't make it, so report that to our doctors. But I think it's just like some really messed up rib cage action, I think. I slept good last night. I think I told you that. I want to sleep in my car again tonight. Let me check my ankles. My ankles are kind of, I don't know, they were sore today, and it was like clearly because I slept in my car. So it's like I kind of have to camp, but it's Saturday, and that adds so much stress to, like, first of all, to beat sunset, but also like the camping spots. It's not even about getting there early, because it's like if I get there early, there's someone who was there Friday and plans to be there Saturday night as well. So I almost feel like I'll probably have to drive around to 3 different campsites and they'll all be full. And then even if I get one, I'm gonna wake up somebody. I'm gonna get one that's in the vicinity of other people. The only one that I wouldn't wake up people I don't want to go back to, because I think hunters would be around, and I shot there recently. So I had 2 camp emergencies, and they're both at this one campsite, And then I had a real world like parking lot of the library emergency earlier today. So I'm averaging one issue every 10 days. I gotta I gotta go back to the grocery store. Salads, man. I need that like plug. I can't be eating so many beans either. I'm eating too much beans from the Chipotle, but that's gonna naturally taper off here. It was a huge gift card, but I already used 100 of it, so it's almost gone. I'm gonna use that sparingly, like once a week probably now. But it was a relief to like not have to like park my car and go into the grocery store to buy hot food, or to cook at camp. Like I have I bought a bunch of, I have like 4 or 5 dinners of hot food, canned and otherwise, in my pantry that I'm driving around. But I've just been going to Chipotle because I had the birthday card. And yeah, it just made like day 20. I think, yeah, my birthday was like day 17 probably. So it made like the last 2 weeks. Well, like almost the last 2 weeks. It made the last 12 days, like last 10 days, I don't know, whatever, you do the math. I just settled the numbers, but it made this last stretch like so much more enjoyable because I was a customer at another place where I didn't have to burn cash, and that was just clutch. It was just so clutch. So if you're gonna be homeless, like try to have it around the holiday. That's all I can say. Or try to find like windfalls. I really don't know how to put it. I would have made it financially, but like I would have been eating more canned food. The fresh food I would have had to park in a grocery store, which is like just becoming really uncomfortable because people look in your car and see you're homeless and watch you eat, kind of. I'm definitely out of places to film. Like I'm so suspiciously parked at the edge of a library where there's a cop chills out at this library because it has a homeless problem. So it's like I parked all the way at the edge to film this, and like I might even repark, like I don't know. But like I'm out of places to film. Like the other library, it cost me to shit my pants. I went to like the spot. I was like, I've only filmed there once. I'm gonna film my last video there. What isn't broke, don't fix it if it's not broke. That's exactly what I said to myself. And then I went there and it was a disaster. So yeah, tomorrow is Sunday night, so I definitely can go back to the woods. So I think I'm gonna have to just fudge it and like really hope my ankles work. I'm gonna like put my ankles up on the dash until I literally fall asleep, which does kink my lumbar in a bad way, but like I'm gonna need to drain my ankles some. And the good thing about the library I'm at right now is I'll probably just try to stay here until close with my feet up, because they have a bunch of footrests. It's that one with like 30 seats and 30 footrests to cater to the homeless. Though they have like new bag rules. It's kind of funny, like the libraries know that they're homeless magnets, but they're in like a constant battle. I think they turned the internet off in the computer lab to get the homeless to stop coming and watching movies. I just don't think they're willing to say it. That's what I think happened. It's like definitely, what do we call that? We call that a dark pattern. I think that's definitely, and then like I've been to some libraries that just don't have any adult seating. I think that's a dark pattern. They don't want homeless in there, so they just don't make any comfortable seats for adults. You have to be a kid or a young adult to have seats. And then of course, if you're homeless adult, you just don't qualify for those areas. So I'm learning a little bit about like public policy, social political issues. I do feel like I qualify to be homeless. Like after 30 days, like I've struggled, man, and I have a job, so I have a car, but I have a job. Like, I think people would say, like, oh, you're not homeless if you had savings and you just lived under your car. They're like, oh, you're on a road trip. But, like, I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. I have to stay tied to my job, and I'm lucky I have a car, but I'm 100% homeless. I'm lucky I have a tent, but I'm 100% homeless. My sleeping bag is not qualified for the winter. I'm stuck, and I'm homeless. And like, I think when a lot of people say the word homeless, the reason it's a slur is because they envision a homeless drug addict, someone on the street. See, it's like you only really have to sleep on the street exposed, I think, if you're hooked on heroin or meth, because you're spending all the money you can panhandle on that, and you just don't have the wherewithal or like self-control, or I guess your priorities are just different. Like you're trying to get high, so you can't really like manage money. And then you probably sold your car a long time ago, or like pawned it. You pawned everything you own. So thank God I don't have a hardcore drug addiction. Spending money on pot has like been bad for me over the last 10 years. It's very expensive, like maybe a couple grand a year. Is that right? 200 a month. Yeah, it's like a couple grand a year for sure, like when I'm smoking every day. So it's like if I didn't smoke every day over the last 10 years, I'd have like, oh my God, 20 grand, which is crazy, but that's a whole decade. And it's medical, it's like high quality stuff, it's like safe and legal, but it's still, but it's kind of crazy. But way different than like needing to get high just to feel well every day. So I think like that's like, people think that's homeless. They envision someone walking along the side of the freeway with like, where they prioritize getting high over taking a shower. But like I shat my pants and I went straight to the shower. And I had like I got the stroke of luck to check the schedule in Google Maps to be like, oh shit, I'm gonna smell like shit at work tomorrow if I don't go straight to the shower. So that's me being homeless. It's me with a car, with a tent, with a shower pass that I saved so hard for. I tried so hard to save that money for the shower pass. I had to pay $33 for my license, and that delayed the shower pass. I had to pay $18 for my first shower because I couldn't afford the shower pass. I had to pay $10 for my second shower because I couldn't afford the $42 shower pass. And then I bought the shower pass. And a couple times at 4 a.m. when I go in, there's no one at the front door. So I've gone in and saved 2 punches with the shower pass, which I'm not proud of, but like I ought to tell you that like that matters. I can't afford to buy 42 again right now. So the fact that I saved 2 punches is like a huge game changer. Because that's like potentially 2 weeks of me to get back to 42 where I can drop on another shower pass. Or I might find a better area. Like, I don't know. I've been in some situations where it doesn't make sense to drive all the way down near work to take a shower. I went to Crunch that one time, but it's way out of the way. So I might like transition to Planet Fitness here. It would make a lot more sense like going forward because I could relocate, but that would be $25 a month to have the level where you can relocate and just go national. It's more expensive. So I don't know, day 30. You can see I have my wits about me. I know a lot of what works and what doesn't. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I'm getting like sick of my routines. I'm just getting sick of it. Like I'm getting sick of doing the same thing over and over. That's like a struggle. It's like struggle over and over. So like I want to sleep in my car tonight. I think it's the third night out of 4, which is super rare for me. Like it might really cause trouble with my ankles, but like I'm so sick of camping. I'm sick of having to rush to get to camp before sunset or trying to get out there at the exact right time, like 2 p.m. where prior campers have left and the next batch hasn't arrived. Like I'm just sick of that. I really am. So you get fed up, man. The better you get at it, the more fed up you get. So that's a surprise for day 30. I mean, what else surprises me? I'm surprised I shot my pants, although I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. I had like a false sense of confidence with it. I stopped eating the salads. I don't know. And then it just totally slipped my mind. I didn't take a shit this morning. So that's a surprise that I thought I would have one shit like way earlier when my diet was worse coming into being homeless. But I had like an impeccable diet for so long. Okay, what else? What else am I surprised about? Yeah, I've said it so much, but I'm surprised how privacy is like your biggest concern. I was surprised today that I forgot that I was homeless at work. I also forgot I was homeless when I was taking my shower. Because like whenever you're in a place where you can blend in, it just overtakes you. I guess your mind needs a break. Like your nervous system needs a break. So you just adapt and you're like, oh, I'm here. I'm one of everybody else. It works when you're in a bathing suit with a towel and goggles and you're just one of everybody else. But when you get back in your car, it's like whoever's parked next to you, they're like one lady was like other side of the car to her kid this morning. other side of the car, and I knew it was about me. It doesn't hurt, it just is very uncomfortable to know that people know that you're homeless. Yeah, so I'm surprised privacy and like places to be and rest, that's like massive, and that's where camp comes in extra special. Camp is like a place where you have the right to spread out and be there. So I'm really lucky I have a tent, and like that's what I recommend if like you're gonna live in your car, like also have a tent so you can go to a national forest or BLM land. Even if it's just like once or twice a week, or I don't know, a couple days a month, like you're gonna want to get away from parking lots. You're gonna want to get away from the struggle to find a parking spot, struggle to find a bathroom. You can piss anywhere in the woods, man. Shitting is a different story. You have to like dig a cat hole and cover it. But yeah, what am I grateful for? That this is over. It feels like there's something changing, like I'm just better at it, and now I work a lot. So it's just like a struggle to make sure I keep going to work. My life is simplified now that I've finished this vlog. It just launched like 2 hours ago. Me lighting my stove on fire launched, so go check it out. It's like Whisper Light series, episode 1. I accidentally lit my stove on fire and melted. I got lucky with like some ingenuity and patience. I like used my pocket knife to scrape the plastic back into form, to like whittle it kind of back into form so it could pump again. So I didn't have to pay $59 to replace the pump that I melted. Like foobarred. It was like one whole piece on one side. So it was like woodwork. It was like, what is it? Sculpting from clay with a pocket knife, and I like sliced my finger, scratched it just barely, thank God. Yeah, I learned like my days where I make multiple videos were the days I was happiest. So this is part B, part 2 for the final day, and this is one of the happy days. I think 17's one of them. 14's was a huge day. I was angry, but I had a good spirit about it. I was angry and fed up, like of being paranoid and ashamed. So that was nice. That was a real high. Yeah, but the videos have dropped, and like tonight at 7, day 1, the psych ward release comes out. 8 p.m. Eastern. So like, I don't know what kind of views these are gonna get. Like, look back right now. Like my prediction, well, I have no predictions. When one of these 30 get to 1,000 views, then I'll really start paying attention, because now I'm in the vicinity of making some money that could help me move to where I want to be sooner, by like 2 weeks. If it's big money, 4 weeks sooner. But I'm gonna have to sit tight for the whole run, the whole month of these, the whole 30 days of these daily vlog releases, and hope that they catch speed, get up to 1,000, and then the next real level's 5,000. If all of them get 5,000, like average 5,000, which is like really, really respectable, they'd really have to catch fire. But if they did, 150,000 views, if my pay rate's vary on YouTube, but if I get a good pay rate and high retention, that could be $500 in a month. And then I know how to keep it going. I would do everything possible to keep that going. So if I made 500 in the first month, that would get me out of my predicament. Like, stat, I'd save like $750. I'd have 500 extra, even $250 extra to cap off at 1,000. Like, could get me out early. Basically 60 days homeless total, 30 more after this series ends. 75 is kind of like where I think is where like happy medium. If I don't get any YouTube money, is like where I'm gonna be able to move into my own place where I'm at, or like hit the road and go get a job or DoorDash and move into at least my first month of where I'd prefer to live. Yeah, but so I have dreams, I have hopes. I don't have any goals or expectations with views, but like, look back, like tell me, go in the comments, like, let's just pray one of these has 100,000 views. But maybe they all have like 10 or 100 or 15 or 99. That's okay, still go in the comments, man. Because like the more these get exposed to people, this is the more chances that they catch wind and ride the wave of the algorithm. So share it with a friend who's homeless, who's mentally ill, struggling, anxious, PTSD, insomniac. And if you like it, subscribe. Subscribe, like every video you do like. Hit the playlist. Donate if you feel moved. Last spot on the left. Venmo and Cash App, last spot on the left. I'm happy I don't have to say that anymore. Yeah, the next 30 days here, I'll be in the same spot, same job. I'll still be homeless, but I just have like all this free time where I'm not working on these videos. I still have to do some post-production and some scheduling. So that'll keep me busy, but like structuring my day around when I'm gonna film, that's gone. And that's like 2/3 to 75% of the work. So I'm about to have like a lot of more spare time to manage my life, which is like perfect timing because I'm about to start working a lot more. And I just need to start banking. Like tomorrow is my first paycheck. That's like 100% gravy. All allocated to forward bills over the next 30 days and savings. So it's like my life is getting better. It already has gotten better. And if you guys watch and support, like I said, that just makes it like, that's just like fuel on the fire. That's like jet fuel. If you guys really engage, and I can make even $250 off this series just in the first month. I mean, it would probably make a lot of money. If it makes $250 in the first month, it might make $1,000 over the first year. But like, if you guys can get me to that level, I only have to be homeless for 30 more days and not 45 more days. And then if you get me to like a $500 a month level, then I can start making some really badass videos in my new location, which would be dope. I can get like a winter sleeping bag. I won't have to DoorDash ever again. I can go to Montana. So I could just like start going to all sorts of national parks. Like 500 a month. That's all I need to get to, which would be, I think that's like 300,000 views a month. So if I did daily videos, that would be 10,000. Yeah, so if I can get to 10,000 views a video, like get me to that, see if we can get there. So if I'm not there yet, like do whatever you can. Post it on Facebook. Share it in a group about, I don't know, about radical transparency, about mental health recovery, about journaling, the art of journaling, and diaries, and confronting mental illness. Like share it wherever you think it would catch on. Because if I get to the 100,000 views an episode level, I ain't stopping. That would be 500 a month. No, sorry, 10,000. 10 times 3 is 300,000. I think 300,000 views would be like $500 a month for me. Yeah, so 10,000 views a video. So we'll see. That's a lot of like future flossing, but you get the point. Like this could change my life. This might already have by the time you watch this. And I'm so glad I made it. I just got chills. I'm so glad I made it. It was such a struggle. Like making it wasn't as big of a struggle as living through it. Making it helped me cope. But managing, like keeping my job and improving at my job, not getting kicked out of the national forests, not getting a single window not yet, like managing my paranoia, peak paranoia in the first and second week, managing all that in the videos, like I'm really proud. I mean, my life's already changed at the time of filming. Like to know that I made it through 30 days, like whatever happens after tonight, if I go beg for help from someone from my past and I just don't want to do this anymore, like I did it. That was an accomplishment. I did it for 30 days. And I felt, it still feels indefinite. It wasn't like 30 days and I get to go back to a mansion. It was like 30 days and then we'll see. 30 days and you can beg. 30 days and you can go to a shelter. 30 days and you can have a mental breakdown and go back to the psych ward. Like, that's all I was planning for. I did 30 days and I think I can do 30 more. But that's gonna be about it. And then those last 2 weeks will just be pain. I hope I'm saving like 100% of my money by then, because that's the only thing that would keep me going. So, we'll see. Life might get easier. I'm gonna sleep in my car as much as I can, I think. Especially on cold nights. And I gotta clean out my car. It just smells like trash. Like, I throw out my trash, but I have pee bottles. My dirty clothes, they're like soiled clothes. Something in my car smells bad, so I gotta like slowly work that out, because when you have a backlog of trash and you're homeless, like, you can't dump it all in one place. You gotta like throw a little bit out every time you stop. So like every time I get gas, every time I buy a soda, every time I go into a grocery store, I gotta like throw a little bit of it out. But right now I have zero grocery bags, like zero of those plastic grocery bags. And I used to take free ones, but I was so sick of it. That I broke that habit. And I want a cigarette bad. So I'm thinking about not even going into the library and just going to buy a pack of cigarettes. But I'm sweating. So I should go in the library to cool off. Pound some Zen. So I'll do that. I'll probably spend, it's like 2. The library's only open for 3 more hours, so I'll spend like 2 hours in the library if I can handle it. Then go get cigarettes. And then like, I learned not to go to where you're sleeping early. Like, you want to get there like 30 minutes before bedtime, so I don't know how I'm gonna kill this time. Like, that's the good thing about camp, is like, it's so time consuming to pitch your tent, load your tent, cook. It's so time consuming that you actually just feel rushed. But then if you don't camp, you have like 3 extra hours. Oh, driving to camp even takes like a half hour extra. So library closes early on weekends. It's not open on Sundays. Like, libraries, man, that's surprising, like how important libraries are. Oh yeah, this is another surprising thing, is how being homeless sucks on weekends, because everyone's out and they see you. Not only is it busier, but like, people just see you. The parking lots are full, spaces are taken. There's like those fucking art festivals and empty parking lots, and people just see you. They're right on top of you. They see into your windows. Whereas like during the week, it's like actually pretty chill. It can be easy. You can find places that are empty. Like, a lot of places during the week, the parking lots are empty. I was thinking like maybe churches on a Saturday would be like the best place to park, but I drove by one and it was like chock full, so probably had a weekend event. So it's like, oh, here's a surprise. It's best to go places right before they close if you're homeless. Like the last hour. That's like a tip. As long as it makes sense, just like think through it. Is like, I was at the pool yesterday, on a Friday night, like the hour before it closed, and like nobody wants to be at the pool on a Friday night. So that worked really well for me. I had like complete privacy in the shower area. Wow, this is like a sauna. I think this is so funny. It's like a purity cleanse. Like, I'm getting the whole month out of me right now. I haven't sweat in a minute, because it got really, really cold. I haven't sweat since it like warmed back up. Today it's in the upper 80s, so it's like back to summer style, fall style. So, you know, when you get sweat on you and you go into air conditioning, you get really cold. I think that's gonna be me. I might look for my fleece. But I'm sick of that too. I'm sick of layering. I'm sick of preparing to go in places and grab everything I could possibly conceivably need. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. I just want to like grab whatever seems right and go, and fuck it. If I'm cold or uncomfortable, or I have to come back to my car early and go to a new spot, it's like, that's just what I'm gonna do. Making sure I do everything optimally or correct, or like, I'm just sick of it. And that's why I was almost late to work because of it today. So That's the one thing, is I need to wake up with extra time. That's the one thing that I'm actually not sick of. And I was sick of setting 2 alarms. So I didn't last night. So I need to do that. I got lucky that my primary phone didn't run out of battery, or that I didn't fudge the alarm, that I accurately set it and everything. So I got to set 2 alarms. But I was sick of that, like getting out of bed to do something you forgot to do. Very uncomfortable when you have a sore back from sleeping in your car and like with your legs elevated. So this is it. We had that short little intro, 6 minutes at the library. At the first library, and then there's an interlude where I showered, and we're at the second library here, and we did it. We all did it. You were there with me the whole way. I got goosebumps from that. You didn't know you were there, but you were there with me. It helped me make it through. So thank you, all of you, especially if you listened this far in this video. Thank you so much. Thank you. My only regret is I don't have a cigarette to let it run out. That was like an old habit. I'd let it run out with a cigarette in silence. So I got the Zen in. Maybe we'll let it run out with the Zen. But I'm gonna miss you guys. I'll be back in a different format. But I will miss you guys. I wish I could cry. I don't know why I can't. Maybe because I'm staring at the camera. But I wish I could let it out. I'm always going to be proud of myself for doing this. For holding it together. No one can ever take that away from me. The guys at work I thought hated me actually called me buddy today. This was a really good day. It was a good day 30. I really couldn't ask for more. And Zolom works so well that even when you shit your pants homeless, it's just another day. It's just another thing you have to take care of. And you know, I'm sick of parking far away in the shade. I'm sick of worrying that if I repark my car, people will think I'm suspicious. So when this is over, I'm gonna park right by the entrance. I'm gonna take my medicines in, so I don't have to care at all about if my car gets hot. And just enjoy. Just enjoy my new life, the new vibe. Check in on the lighting my stove on fire video. Check in on the clip, it comes out in 15 minutes. Eagle Scout ignites Whisper Light. God, I hope those do well. And they might not do well like right when they come out. I know that much. I shouldn't be disappointed if they haven't caught yet, because like at midnight they might catch. At midnight, AI says if 10 people watch it all the way through, all of a sudden it can blow up. So if you're watching this and you watched all the way through, like, you're one of the 10 people that might tip the scales. AI says 10 or 20 people on a long form vlog. If it's a half-hour vlog and 10 or 20 people watch it all the way through, YouTube will just keep sending it to people because they just want that again and again and again, because there's 5 ads. They don't care if there's a professional who's doing 6 minutes all produced. They don't want that. They want someone like me who has 5 ads on a half-hour video. I've never wanted to not. I've never wanted for it to not stop more than now. So we'll definitely have to do some epilogues. I paid my car insurance. The next one will be when I earn my quarter credit for Social Security disability, which I had forgotten completely about because I've had so many pressing issues. So that should be like over the Thanksgiving holiday. I'll do the math. I might have a day or two left, but I'll see if I hit it by then. Thanksgiving will be rough. I think I'll be homeless out here away from family. I don't have the money to travel or the time really. I'm off work as it turns out, like Thanksgiving weekend. I guess grocery stores only like, I'm working straight every day up until Thanksgiving, but I thought I would be working Black Friday, but no, just back on Monday. So that'll be probably the hardest time I have this year is Thanksgiving. And then Christmas, I could work it out to where I actually go see somebody. Maybe a family member would pay for a trip, so. But Thanksgiving, I'm gonna stay put, so I'll make some content then. Hopefully I'll make some good cooking videos. That'd be really cool. People will be camping, but maybe they'll be hunting a lot, I think, on Thanksgiving weekend. So hopefully just the normal campsites there'll be some space. And that would be a good time to go to the far forest because there's a lot of spots up there. So I could just rove around like for a whole day looking for an empty spot and then make cooking videos. I could stay put, so. There is one campsite that I have good bars at, like 2 bars steady. So that's like my top pick for Thanksgiving so I could talk to family. But, so that's that, man. Last spot on the left, signing off for like the 30th time. I'm happy, like I'm not trying to cry. I'm an emotional guy. I'm a sensitive, so I'll cry like when I feel emotion. I can't believe it's been 30 days. I can't believe that the worst thing that happened to me was shitting my pants. It's very possible, whatever you're going through, it's very possible to get through it. Just do what you need to do. Don't even keep a positive attitude. Just do what you need to do every day, day after day. And pretty soon, it'll be a month. And then you'll have a pretty good idea about how the next month's gonna look. And you'll have a pretty good idea about when you'll be out of the woods, literally and figuratively. I can't believe I'm gonna post this, but we have to. The project demands it, and I think my soul demands it, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the whole project, and I hope you subscribe right now so you can see where I go and how my life improves and what else I make. I think in the long run, I want to build a house, a tiny home or a cabin off-grid. So subscribe now, because that might take like 2 or 3 years. You do not want to miss that when it happens. I'll have like 10K or 25K in savings when I start that. Or yeah, however it comes, whether it's through the channel, whether it's through a high-paying job, like that's gonna be probably my life's work. So subscribe now. You'll get that. You'll get some cooking videos in the next month or so. I'll probably do a big series out somewhere in the Rockies. But if you just joined us, go start at day 1. I can't tell you anything else. If you don't have the time, start in day 1 clips. Go to the playlist for clips, vlog clips, and watch all those. There's one for each day, horizontal. Follow me on TikTok, last spot on the left. Follow me on Instagram, last spot on the left, because I got a warning on TikTok, so it's good to spread the love. Last spot on the left, everywhere. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. This was so cool. It was so cool to share this experience with. It was so cool to share this experience with you. And I'm so glad that you shared it with me. And I'll just have to see you next time. Peace out.